Hello, hi, welcome to everything I read in the past week, which included my birthday, hence this spectacular sweater. I did die laughing. This is my ghost talking to you. Anyways, this was from the 28th of April. I can't do months apparently right now, through the 4th of May, again, my birthday. I read 311 pages. There was only one book that was with my eyeballs at all, and 19 hours of audiobook. A lot of this was just me, trying to finish the last books I needed to do before the end of the month, and then just me taking my time with an audiobook. The first one was a nonfiction, You Deserve the Gelato. Listen, I recognize this book is not for me. I don't follow the author on, like, her social media journey, right? I'm not much of a traveler. I have too much anxiety for that, right? But I can know, like, some of the stuff that she brought up, was interesting, to say the least. It was very surface level on some aspects, especially, like, some deeper things about how, people are perceived, especially Americans, in other countries, and how she was treated because of that, and all this stuff. And so, like, that's, like, brought up for one chapter and gone into detail a little bit with her experiences, but it's not, like, delved into more. So, like, things like that I wish there was more of. But, like, it was still good. I guess 3 stars. Then I read the audiobook of Deep Blue, which, mermaid fantasy world, her mother gets stabbed and poisoned, and it's a conspiracy of who did it. I know that much just because it's on the synopsis. I read this book in one sitting. I could not tell you 5 minutes after I finished it what the fuck happened in that book at all. It was not good. It was not good. 2 stars. Or at least another book of 25 is done. Then I read my arc of Love Rewritten. I read Love in Pieces last month, in March, I believe. As an arc. I have a physical copy now. This is the sequel, which comes out tomorrow. Wild. So she kindly gave me both, and it's spectacular. 4.5 stars. I would let you know my heart rate was 111, sitting in bed at like 11:30 p.m. going through this courtroom scene, which, if you know anything about my reading taste, courtroom scenes not my favorite in books. I'm not the biggest fan of them, and so there being one where I can easily guess what's gonna happen, like how it's gonna end, but I'm still so stressed about it that my watch is like, bitch, calm the fuck down. It means it's a good book and you should pick it up 4.5 stars. And then I read Speed Dating the Boss, which is just, I don't know to explain why, how. To finish the challenge, I needed a book with a pink cover, and I'm still kind of in my slump, so I was like, okay, fast audiobook, I come across this one that's all pink, and it's a gay romance, so I go, sure, why the fuck not? It's like 6 hours long. And the story is basically, these two men, one of them owns this bar, right, and the other one, over time throughout the book, becomes the manager of this bar, but he's been working at it for years, right, and has a crush on his boss, but his boss is assumably straight, he was married to a woman, had children, all this stuff, pick away type guy. And so he assumes nothing's gonna happen, but then his best friend is getting married, and he's the best man, and so he has to have a date, and so then there's a speed dating event, in which he learns that his boss is actually bisexual, wins the speed dating event to go with him, and then romance ensues. Is it good? No, exactly. Did I have the time about it? Did this hit the spot? Like, you know when you just want to read just a gay romance, because in queer romances, the pining is spectacular, okay? They always get the pining done right, and I really need a book with pining, so this was just hitting the spot. And so, like, in my heart, I know it's a 3, so I gave it a 3, but, like, no, personally, it's closer to a 4. I probably should have given it a 3.5, but I went with a 3. If you just want a fast gay romance, they're like, there were some issues in the writing a few times, and I was like, this makes absolutely no sense. Like, right? But I just turned off my brain and had a good fucking time. Then I recommend this one. And that's that. Anyways,